Hey there, kitty cat. Seems like you woke up. Though it's the middle of the night, so it's great that I happen to wake up at the same time. I know how scary it can be in a room alone at night, and I don't ever want you to have to go through that. You're so beautiful, kitty cat. And you make my heart race every time we get to spend some time together. It makes me happy, you know. I really appreciate all these moments we get to share together because I feel like they're one of a kind. I feel like no one else gets to have these moments. They're just unique between you and I, something that I can pride myself on, something that makes a world of difference to me. It's what dreams are made of, isn't it? Something like this. Something as simple as holding you close like this. Of putting my lips to yours, and I love kissing you so much. Just like I love showing my affection to you. I'm not very good at being subtle sometimes, kitty cat, but I think that's my strength too. Because what's the point of subtlety if we've got passion? If we've got so much passion that there's nothing else in our way? I mean, come on, what could really stop us? Nothing. Absolutely nothing could get in our way. And even if we have to get tied up, well, I have a feeling you wouldn't mind that so much. And sometimes I might get a little nippy, but that's not a bad thing, right? Leaving my teeth on you. That's something of a comfort in its own right. At least I hope it can function something like that. Because when I wrap my arms around you, I just can't hold back, kitty cat. Love nips are just my thing, too. But when I bite you, know that that's a bite just for you. Just like these kisses are only for you. You see, kitty cat, to me, there isn't a single thing I'd change about you. I know there's plenty you'd change about yourself. It's no surprise there, but you shouldn't think like that. You're beautiful, wonderful, and perfect. Even if you've got faults, I do too. And if you didn't have any, how would I interact with you? It'd be like talking to some kind of deity, and that nobody wants that. If you're perfect, then you're boring, right? I don't think you're boring at all. Those quirky imperfections of yours really come out, and they make you so beautiful. They add to your array of things that I'm crazy about. And trust me, I'm crazy about a lot of things about you, kitty cat. Maybe these love nips and kisses. Maybe this passion is just what you need to get relaxed. So after all this, you can go back to sleep. My hope is that we can get back to sleep in the best way. Falling asleep in each other's arms, wrapped up tight in a blanket burrito. I live for moments like that. Not a lot of people understand the draw of a blanket burrito until they've experienced it. Especially with a warm, cuddly hug, lots of kisses, passionate, everything in between. Kitty cat, you know how to make my heart race. You must be able to feel it as close as you are buried in my chest like this. Oh, it's racing for you, all right. And it only beats for you. I can't imagine ever having anyone else in my arms. It'd feel so wrong. That's why I'll never do it. I'll keep you as the apple of my eye. Keep you in everything that I do because I don't want you to go out of style or think that you ever could. Because you can't, baby. You can't go out of style or lose it. Because you're mine for life and I'm yours. Yeah, everyone wants to say that, right? My actions will prove it. I plan to dedicate everything to you. Absolutely everything I am as a man. I'm gonna make sure you get it. The full experience, you know. Not just some of it. I know that sometimes it's easy for people to get complacent in a relationship, but I'll never be like that. I know what that's like, and it hurts, it sucks, and it's not good. Believe it or not, I've been in a bad relationship myself. Well, they weren't very good to me. They were abusive and took advantage of what I couldn't be, to put down what I was. They wanted me to be exactly their spitting image of what they wanted. They didn't accept me for who I was, and my little quirks didn't come out right for them. At least in their book. And wouldn't you know it, left me for the person that they told me not to worry about, so I guess that's just how it works sometimes. I did manage to learn a lot, so joke's on them. They can go on their merry way. I don't even wish them badly. I wish I could hate them, but at the same time I don't. What's the point? You don't need to hate someone you don't like. After all, it's a waste of effort. You're not obliged to keep thinking about them. In fact, I think the best thing you can do after a bad relationship is just put them behind you. But you won't have to think about that anymore now, will you? 'Cause you're with me for life, kitty cat. I know it's gonna work out. Because I know you. I know you're the cutest kitty in the world, and I happen to know that I'd never let you go. Not ever. These big, strong arms, they're gonna wrap around you every single day, and they're gonna hold you tight so that nothing strange or evil or sad can get to you. No scaries here, because I'll scare them away. These big, spooky eyes of mine, they're useful for something. Scaring away all the bad. I'll make sure that each and every one of them gets shoved off. Not a single one will be near. Whether that's a bully or just someone who picks a fight with you. Or even, heaven forbid, you thought someone was a love rival to you. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm not that kind of guy. I'm a one-person love. I can't do anymore. If anyone were to try and get between us, they'd get a very big disappointment. I'd stand tall and prove that my pride is worth more than their attempts, that my love is true, and that I don't back down. I've been trying to tell you this from the start, kitty cat. You're different from everyone else I've met. No one's ever captivated me like you. You came into my life at the worst time, and you made it the best. You worked through all those times when I could barely look in the mirror. All those times when I thought I was a terrible, horrible person. You helped me through that. You comforted me in my lowest, and you dealt with it when I couldn't say anything nice. And still, you kept smiling there with me. I know how you are, kitty cat. You give too much to others to where you forget about yourself. You're a self-sacrificing type, which isn't always a bad thing, but I want you to care about that beautiful person I love. The beautiful kitty you are. You're worth all that care. You're worth it. You're worth every hint of effort you've ever seen anyone put into you, because you're worth more than that. Kitty, I don't want you just because you're worth it. I want you because you're you. I don't just want you to be some pretty image of something, some idealistic situation. I know how much that sucks, and you should never be anyone's ideals. You should be your ideal. And if that means you have to change something about yourself, then so be it. But don't do it in a bad way, and don't do it for other people because they think so. Because they want this or they want that. You know what I want? I want your dreams. Your dream self, your dream love, your dream house, your dream everything come true. I want you to get all of those things, and the only way we're going to do it is by sticking together closer than all those haters. That way they can't even get to us. It's like deflecting little flies away from yourself. You don't have to worry about them because they can't hurt you. Can't even break the skin. Sure, they could land on you, be a little annoying, but that's it. After that, they can't do anything, because we've got the strongest fly swatter in the world, and that's called love. True love. I love you, kitty cat. I wish there was a better word for it, honestly. You're so amazing, and you don't get it. You don't see it. I see when you look in the mirror, you see disappointment, and I know how that feels, because I was there. I've been there, done that. I used to do that for most of my life. I grew up thinking after I lost something dear to me, it was all my fault. I was a failure, and I was making myself into one. So I don't think anyone in this world is a failure. If you don't give up, you don't have to be. I don't think you could ever be, kitty. You deserve the world, and you can get it. I keep telling you because I'm not lying to you. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not saying things I don't believe in. I believe in this 100% because I believe in you 100%. You're worth every struggle. You're worth every time when you feel depressed. You're worth every single time when someone tells you you're not. Because whenever they say that, they don't understand a damn thing. They think they do because they're entitled. They think they do because they think that they're entitled to how you feel. They think that they can push you around. They think that they can push you into a situation where you feel like you're guilty for just being yourself. And that's not right. Those people don't deserve to be in your life, and I don't think you should pay them any heed. Because you've got me. And you've got people who appreciate you for you. And I'm not saying it's about the number of them. I know they're far and few between sometimes. But that doesn't mean that there's not any. And even if I'm the only one, you better believe that there's gonna be more. Because that heart of yours is true, and I know it. Trust me, kitty. We've been through a lot of ups and downs in our time. And you've saved me from some of the worst, saddest moments of my life. And now maybe it's my turn to show you that you don't have to accept these sad times. Instead, you can get lost with me, and if we're both lost at sea, well, maybe that's just how it is. Those sea of emotions that we can't handle on our own. We can lean on each other. We can be the support beam that holds everything up together. And maybe it won't be so heavy. All those things you feel you can't share with others, you can share with me. 'Cause I love you, kitty cat. I love you so much that you will never understand how much. And that's okay, because I'll never quit trying to show you. It's like an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. We'll be at this forever until one of us caves, and I'm not gonna be that one. I'm gonna make you appreciate yourself, because you're worth every single moment. Every struggle, every time you think you're not. I swear to you, kitty cat, I'm gonna fight those voices with you because I know how loud they can get in the head. The voices of something telling you you're not good enough, you'll never be. It's not worth it, you're not worth it. That's what they think. But that's not true. Those voices are instilled by people hurting you. And I know people have. They've wounded you deeply that you don't even know how to continue sometimes. But that's where we're gonna beat it together. Trust me, kitty cat. When I hold you in my arms like this, there isn't a doubt in my mind that I can scare away all those haters. All those people that say they understand you, but they don't. The ones that always try and act like they're friends, but they're not. Family, but they're not. Fake people that don't understand and that they don't try to. I love you. My darling kitty. I just want to give you a reprieve from all that. So this can be a promise today. From me to you. Whenever you fall, I'll catch you. Whenever you think you can't go on, I will save you. And I'll be that hero that's there in your darkest hour and your brightest day, because I will never let someone ruin you to the point where you have no hope. Because I'll be that hope. And I'll help you find that hope, even if for some reason you found that I couldn't be that hope. I'll be damned if I ever let go. Because I'm gonna be a source of positivity and goodness in your life that you didn't have before. Because I know how much people hurt. How much people punch you when you're down. They'll kick you in the sides and they'll make you feel like crap. And even when you think that you've been at ground zero, at the very bottom of everything. I know how then things seem to get worse before they get better. That's what I'm here for. Kitty, I love you so much. And maybe all these words are just straight from my heart and they're passion instead of thought. But sometimes I think that's the most important thing, that they come right from the heart. They don't get muddled in the mind and you don't hesitate. You say what you feel on your heart and you don't hold back. Because even if you don't think I can see it, even if you don't think I can feel it, I can. I feel it in my heart and I feel it in my soul. This love for you is real. And so what if someone thinks it's stupid, what we have? They think we're stupid. They think we're delusional or something like that. So what? Let them think whatever they want. They don't understand anything. Not a single damn thing. Kitty cat, I'm gonna be there for you. And you never, ever have to shoulder this burden alone, because you're going to have me for life, you hear that? I know how much it hurt. The past. Maybe even some of the present. I know you shoulder a lot of burdens for a lot of people. You try and be that person that makes everyone around you smile when you want to cry. And I feel that, Kitty. And it hurts to look sometimes because I know how hard you try. I know how hard you go to try and make sure everyone else is happy, even if you know you're not. It hurts because I want you to care for yourself too. And even if you can't right now, I'll just overwhelm you with good things. Because I'm gonna take care and I'm gonna care for you because you matter. You matter, kitty cat. You matter more than anyone in the world to me right now. And even if you aren't kind to yourself, even if you hate yourself sometimes, I'll bear that hate with you. I'll shoulder it with you because I know what it's like not to like yourself very much. I know what it's like to hate yourself. I know what it's like to make life a living hell for yourself because you think you deserve that. You think you deserve the worst. I know how that feels, kitty. But you don't have to. You don't have to worry because we're gonna make it through this together to where you can be proud to be you and you won't want to be someone else or nothing at all. Because I know what it's like to feel those too. This comes straight from my heart, straight to you. And I hope it reaches your heart because these words, no, these feelings, they mean the world to me, that I can reach you before you feel you don't have anyone else. Because I'm here for you. And you never will have to deal with this alone, kitty cat. It breaks my heart to think that sometimes you do feel that alone. That you feel so alone that you feel like no one cares. That's not the case, and it will never be, kitty cat. I'm going to make sure to bring you up when you feel down in those dumps. 'Cause I know it's not where you want to stay. It's not where you want to be. I love you, kitty cat, and I want you to thrive. I don't want a day to pass that you feel like you don't deserve to exist, that you're not good enough, because you are. You're absolutely good enough, no matter what anyone has said, no matter what rhetoric written in a book says, no matter what rhetoric written in a law says. You're a good person, and I believe in you, kitty cat. We're gonna beat this sadness together, this loneliness together, because it may hurt now, it may seem hopeless, but there's hope. It's hope in a kiss. It's hope in a future where you can accept yourself, maybe even a present where you understand these words and you take them to heart, where you start forgiving yourself for things you blamed yourself for years. I know how it feels to blame yourself for something that you couldn't have done anything better. Even if you wish you could, even if you say you could, you didn't know any better. You might have made a choice that was wrong, or maybe you think you did. You feel guilty because something didn't work out the way you wanted it to, but it's not your fault, honey. And it will never be, because you're wonderful, and everyone makes mistakes. They're important to me. I know you can't forgive them because you don't feel like you're good enough. You don't feel like you deserve it, I know. But you do deserve good. You deserve to be happy. And you can be. That hope you're looking for to get you past that horribly sad moment. That horribly sad week. That horribly sad year. It's right here. You don't have to be sad, kitty cat. Because no matter what, kitty cat, you're never gonna have to deal with this alone. No matter what anyone tells you, about your worth, about anything, people will try and put you down, and I know they will. But don't let the voices in your head do exactly what they do, those bullies. Sometimes we do that to ourselves, you know. We put ourselves down even after the bullies are gone and over with. Because they wound us deeply, we start thinking, what if they're right? What if they mean the truth? What if we are like that, right? But it's not, kitty cat. It'll never be, and I'll never let it be. Because I know, kitty cat, how tough life can be at times when you feel at your lowest. But there's always gonna be a silver lining, kitty cat. That silver lining is gonna be right here, right now. And that big, beautiful heart of yours, you don't seem to see that you care for so many people, but you don't care for yourself enough. Come here, kitty cat. It's okay. You just let it all out. I'll kiss all those tears away, and you don't have to be sad anymore. You don't ever have to be. I'll make sure you never have to feel these pains again, and if you do, if they do for some reason come back, I'll be right here waiting to give you more cuddles. To rock you back to sleep, give you kisses all over, and make sure that every sad thing goes away. Because that's not what you need. That's not what you deserve. I love you, kitty. And it's not just the kind of love where it's passing by. It's more like a star in the sky. It just keeps burning. Brighter and brighter and brighter. No matter how much time passes by. I want us to be like that. Like stars in the sky for the rest of our lives. Let's always love instead of hate. No more self-hate, okay? No more hating on that beautiful kitty cat I love. And likewise, I won't hate on myself or blame myself for the past. Try and forgive. You can forgive yourself too, kitty cat. I believe it. You don't have to bear this burden, because I know no one would blame you for it. Being happy is your right. You deserve it, you know. You deserve to be the happiest kitty cat in this world. And I'll see to it that that day comes true. I love you, kitty cat. I won't regret saying these words, and I will never stop. No matter how many years pass, no matter how far things go, I will never stop loving you for you. I will always save you when you're at your lowest because I love you, kitty cat. And you can't lose my love. Unconditional love works that way, you know. That's why no matter how many times I kiss you, it never loses that magic. It always makes my heart flutter, beat out of my chest. I feel like I'm falling in love with you all over again. I feel like I can be whole again, thanks to us both being broken. And people may sometimes say that being broken is a bad thing, or it's something you can't cure or fix. But sometimes it's us when we hit our lowest low and we come back. That's when we can really help those who end up in that situation too, and you helped me bounce back even when you weren't. Even when you were at your lowest low. And I want to bring you up just like you did for me. I want you to feel so special, so loved and happy. I want you in every way, baby. But I also want you to feel alive, vibrant, happy, not just content. I want you to live 100%, not just 50, not just 20, not just 0. Because I know what it feels like to live a life where you feel like it's on guide rails, like you're just living it because it's what you were put into, it's what you were thrown into, right? It's okay, honey. Because your life is what you make it. We can make it better together. Even with our scars and our struggles, even with our tendency to blame ourselves or put ourselves down, if we can stop each other before we get to that point, I know we can beat this together. We may be broken, but we're not beaten. We may be put down, but we're not done. Otherwise, we'd have no effort left to help others, right? That's why I love you, kitty cat. Because deep down, when you think you've given up, you really haven't. Because I've seen you fight. I love that fight you got in you. It makes you so much more special than anyone else. I love you, kitty cat, so much. I will always, always love you. All I want is more time with you. More and more and more. Even if this was something serious I wanted to get off my chest. It's good to feel your weight on my chest. I live for moments like this, kitty cat. And pardon me while I admire how cute my kitty cat's become over time. You may not see it, but that smile of yours evolved. It became something so much stronger than just a weak smile. One where you barely mean it at all. You smile for others, but now I can see it. You're starting to smile for yourself. I can't tell you how proud I am of you for that. I'm so proud of you, kitty cat. Because that smile means the world to me. And I'll do anything to protect it. A smile you can do for yourself, too. Accepting that beautiful kitty that I see in front of me. I want to see that day come to pass soon. Very soon. And I want to see you smile like you mean it, kitty cat. It may seem like a silly request, but seeing you smile for others all the time, it made me worried I'd never get to see you smile right for yourself, but right now I have so much hope for that, because I can see that little glisten in your eye, that cute little glisten. I can see that glisten of hope that you have, and it gives me so much hope myself. It makes me feel so alive. You make me feel like I'm not alone in this world, kitty cat, and I'll never forget that. I'll enjoy every single moment I got with you, no matter how brief or how silly it seems. I cherish it. Because I cherish you, kitty cat. I want you to feel safe and happy, no matter what happens in this crazy world we live in. No matter who has a problem with it or who tries to stop our happiness, I won't let them win. I promise you that, kitty cat. I'll never let those haters win, or those people who don't understand us. They think we're crazy or anything in between. They can't win. Because we won't let them, okay? It's gonna be okay, kitty cat. Just relax. Hmm. 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 I love you, kitty cat. I don't know why I did that. I just thought maybe it would help you feel at home, feel relaxed. I live for moments like this, and I might say it a million times, but I can't say it too much. I just love cuddling in this burrito we got going. Feel more cozy than anything. I love you, kitty cat. And I'll always make sure to take good care of you, no matter what this world has in store.